Welcome to Open House Talk. I am Crystal, your host of today's episode. And today's topic is how to purchase real estate at live auction in the state of North Carolina. But first, before you actually purchase a property or let alone bid on one, you want to do your research. In my last episode, I walked you through the steps on how to find the auction properties. Well, now I'm going to tell you the steps you need to take, or that I recommend you take before actually arriving to bid on them. Step number one is going to be to analyze the market. Once you have identified the property that you want to bid on, now you want to determine the resale value. To determine the resale value, you want to complete a market analysis. And guys, this can be done through any type of calculator. You can utilize a real estate professional such as myself to complete a comparative market analysis for you. And there's Bigger Pockets has a calculator, or if you're Excel savvy, you can develop one of your own. But the tip in that is you want to compare this auction property that you have selected to at least 3 others that are or have been sold in the last 6 months. And then once you determine the value of those, then you run your analysis to determine what the resale value could be of the property you're going to bid on. If you determine that the return on investment meets your goals and is what you want to achieve, then you want to move on to step 2. Step 2 is going to be going to see the property. You want to actually drive by this property to take a look at its condition. You don't want a house that's burned to the ground, so don't go bidding on a property that doesn't even exist anymore. So again, drive by the properties, take a look at its condition, and just know and understand that the exterior condition is usually an indicator of what the interior condition is. So if it's worn down, it's overgrown, and the siding is falling off, and it just was not well kept by the previous owner or current owner, then you can pretty much gauge what the interior of the house will look like. Also, just a reminder, do not enter these properties because it is a criminal offense and the house may still be occupied. So that will be another episode that I will put out here. But the house may still be occupied, so you don't want to enter into the residence. Just take a look at the outside, several different times of the day, maybe in the morning to see what type of activity is going on there, in the afternoon or late one night to see what's going on. That's only a recommendation if you have time to do that. Okay, so once you have seen the property and you've pretty much got a good understanding of what the condition is, you want to move on to step 3. Step 3 is going to be getting a title search. You want to get a title search because this way you can see if there are any liens, any existing liens on the property. If there are, then at least you can see what expenses you are walking into. Because if there's a list of 10 liens on this property and they are, $5,000, $8,000, you then inherit these liens once you are the owner of the property. So you want to be sure that it's free and clear of any liens. If you find that there's one that's $200 or whatever, and you don't want to pay it, then don't move forward. But if you're okay with that, then move forward with the bidding on the property. So with that being said, what we're going to do is talk about step 4 is financially preparing for the auction. Financial preparation. These auctions are only going to accept cash, money orders, or certified funds. So you want to be prepared financially before going to the auction. And financially prepared also means that the county requires a 5% deposit up front after you actually win the bid at auction. You have to arrive with these funds. You have to arrive with a certain amount of cash so that whenever you place your highest bid, you are prepared to deliver the funds. A lot of people say, well, how in the world do I know what the highest bid is? You want to go ahead and bid in increments. So know what each bid increment is for yourself and the highest that you are willing to go prior to arriving at the auction. And then set your funds up to align with those increments. Meaning, if you already know that you're going to bid $6,000 on this property, arrive with 5% of that. If you know your next highest bid, if someone outbids you, your next highest bid is $10,000, then show up with 5% of that. And if you know that your cap is, you're definitely not going over $15,000, arrive with 5% of $15,000, either in a money order, certified check, or cash. So that is the tip. That is the secret that everybody knows now, but that is the secret. Arrive with those increments in hand. The auctioneer will not allow you to leave the auction to go to the bank and get these funds. So come prepared. All right, guys, those are all the steps that I'm going to give to you on how to do your research. Remember, I am a licensed real estate broker in the state of North Carolina, and I can assist you with whatever it is that you need. And listen, guys, stick with me. We are going places. So there is many properties to go around. So let's do this thing. Let's rise to the top. Until then, I need you to like, subscribe, and share. Share the information. Knowledge is powerful. I'm here for you guys. Tune in. My next episode will walk you through how to actually attend and bid on the properties. All right, until next time.